So this piece of wood, I carved it yesterday. I don't know what type of wood it is, but it smells like donkey poo wood. I did film, this will be the second video and the final video. I did use this wipe-on poly on the part that I carved. So you see their nose, it's a side view wood spirit. So you can see all the flat spots where this wipe-on stuff didn't it absorbed in good, and you'd have to give it probably 3 coats within 3 days. But this video, I don't like this piece of wood. I don't like carving it. It smells like donkey poo wood. I don't really like this carving, and I don't even like it after I put the wipe-on poly on it. It went too dark. You don't really see what's going on, even though there's not really a lot going on. But what I'm going to do in this video, even though I don't want to, but I am, because I'm going to show you guys, your piece is never done till you say it's done. And I'm going to recarve this, even though it has the clear coat on it, to show you guys that yes, you can do it. But when you carve this, any wood carving, please wear your dust mask, especially when you have a chemical put on the wood like this clear coat. So anyways, this is going to be a voiceover. What I'm going to do is I'm going to carve this eye out. See, this one doesn't have a forehead. But what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to give this guy a forehead. I'm going to slope this back. I'm going to carve this eye out. I hope I can. I'm going to get rid of this wood up here. And who knows, I might even be able to carve it. Because you see this crack here? It goes all the way through. So there's no sense carving anything on that. But who knows? I might even be able to carve an eagle head up top here. Let's just see how it goes. This is going to be a sped up voiceover. I'm just going to talk and say hello to everybody. And, I don't want to, I got to be wearing my dust mask when I'm doing this. I don't want to spend that long on it. But I just want to show you guys, your piece is never finished carving until you say it's finished carving. Shout out to Ben's studio on the lake. So everybody, I'm going to speed this up 4 times because, well, nothing really makes sense what I'm doing, and hopefully you'll be able to see at the end of the video. Let's do some carving. Let's do a carving fusion fun fact here. I'm not a big fan of doing these voiceovers, but sometimes you just got to do them. Music. I love music. My favorite band is Tool. I love the singer for Tool. Like, I don't love him, but I love his music. He also sings for the band Pussifer, which I listen to all the time, and A Perfect Circle. His music's so, it's just melodic to me. Like, I grew up listening to heavy metal. I was a headbanger. Like earlier Metallica, earlier Slayer, Iron Maiden, Overkill, all that good stuff. But I did enjoy some mellow music sometimes too. But I've never really been a fan of country music. I can listen to R&B and whatever, like dance music, whatever kind. Not really, not my thing, but like, anyways. I did grow up listening to Kraftwerk too. If you guys know the band Kraftwerk, it's like the first band that really, I love the Beastie Boys. The Kraftwerk was really the first band that they didn't make it huge, but they used synthesizers and stuff like that before synthesizers actually became synthesizers in the music world. So I think they're from, I'm not too sure, but I think they're from Germany. Anyways, the fact is, when I'm listening to music, I don't know lyrics for any songs, and I don't really know. I think I did talk about this on one of my videos before. I don't listen to the lyrics in songs. Like, I know songs have meanings, but when I'm carving or whenever I'm doing, I love carving listening to music, or when I used to do my painting, I listen to the whole package, and I just listen to the sound. If that makes sense to you, the sound of, like, I used to play the bass. I wasn't very good, but I can identify each music instrument in when the song's playing. But I don't listen to the lyrics. I love the voices. I love I'm gonna be honest here. Like, I love a beautiful lady's voice. That like Adele, she's got such a beautiful voice, and it just makes me think of my mom. So there you can see I'm starting to carve an eagle head up top there, but it doesn't go so well. Celine Dion's got such a beautiful voice. You know that there's a new show out on Netflix. No, it's on Amazon Prime. It's called Josie and the Six or something. It's a series about a band. You know, it's basically a love story. But I thought I watched the series and actually, you know what? I enjoyed it. It seemed like the eagle head looks like eagle head there. I wish I didn't keep on hitting it because I screwed up the beak and it looks like a parrot, so I carved it off. But anyways, because I like music and I used to be in a band and stuff like that. We were just a bunch of drunk. We were just drunk and high on coke the whole time. But anyways, I enjoyed that series. It was on Josie and the Six. There was a lot of parts that really teared me up. And the end of the series, like last night I was watching. I'm not gonna lie, I started bawling. You know, there's just such some great key moments in that show. It's called Josie and the Six. I said it's on Amazon Prime. And a good fact for, you know, the mushy parts and the sappy parts of it, but you know, it's Elvis Presley's granddaughter in the show. She's Josie, and she's freaking beautiful. And then the singer of the band, you know, there's lots of the dude singer, there's lots of parts where I was like, buddy, shut up. Like the band members, it's just like, shut up. But you gotta take the good with the bad and look past the bads, right? But the dude singer of the show, his wife, man, what a smoke show. She's like, I'd call them both, they're in street terms, we would call them dimes, like they're tens. So, anyways, I enjoyed that series. If anybody wants to watch a good series, just kind of avoid the sappy stuff. But yeah, so, I don't know, made me cry. Throughout each episode, there's always a key point that makes you go, wow, that's just And Elvis's granddaughter, she's so beautiful, but she's such a great actress, and she plays the role perfect. I enjoyed it. Not gonna lie, you guys can think of what you want to think of me for enjoying it, but I enjoyed it. I enjoy a good series. I'll power watch it. So yeah, I don't know. The only lyric there, I took the beak off. I just had enough. There's comes out the Fordham. I'm using Kutzalls here. The only song I know the lyrics for, well, I know the meaning behind the song, is that Phil Collins song, where I even forget the lyrics right now. But he said that like he watched this dude drown this girl when they were kids, and then I don't know if it's a true fact, but then later in the concert, he said he invited the dude, or it was a girl, I don't know, invited them to the concert, and he sang that song, looking right at them, saying, I know what you did. I forget, but anyways, he sang that song to him when they were sitting in the front row of the concert, so that person would know that that song was about them or something like that. Phil Collins has some great music too. So yeah, my life, I love music. If I didn't have music in my life, I've always loved music. If I didn't have music in my life, I don't know what, it's a big part of it. And I'm sure it's a big part of, all you guys out there too. Anyways, here comes Carving Fusion commercial. You get a marshmallow, you put it on a fork, shout out to the American football dad, you put it on the stove, or oven, you turn it, till it's nice and crispy and soft, just like a campfire, but you're using the stove. You get one of these little chocolate eggs, you stick it inside the marshmallow, you re-cook it up, you melt the chocolate in the inside, and there's a friggin' tasty little treat. Yeah, I had like 5 of them. That chocolate just melts in your mouth. Carving Fusion commercial break, over and out. So, you know, it might not be that great, but at least you can see what it is now. This wood was a terrible piece of wood to carve. Trust me, it's wet, it stinks, it's hard. It's just, there was no fun in doing this, but the show must go on. The show must go on. So, you know, it's just me showing you guys, you don't have to, like I said in the beginning of this video, you don't have to stay with your original piece. You can try and change it. You see, when I did the video there, I tried to do the eagle head, and then I carved the beak too lower, so I was like, screw it, I don't care, I'm having fun, the tunes are cranking, and, well, let's see if I can carve a weird, different kind of eye in this, kind of more like a eagle's eye. See if it looks looks better. And if it doesn't, well, I say never burn your pieces, because just because you don't like it doesn't mean somebody else won't like it, right? So the more I look at this on camera, it kind of makes sense. You see the nose there, there's the eye. It's just a nice subtle piece. You know what I was thinking when I screwed up the eagle's head? I was like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna go on to the I'm gonna talk about the artistic side of it. So this is an artistic piece. It's simplistic, artistic. Woody here is a bit confused, but he'd like to shake your hand and say, "Hello, my name's Woody." So I like it a lot better with the eye in it. Do I love it? I kind of do. It's different. It gives it character. The piece is more open than it was before. You can easily see what it is now, and I just think it's got a neat character. Just to show you guys, you know, if you're not happy with your carving, you can change it. Some of you guys might have liked it before. Myself, it was too hard to see what it was before. Now you can easily see what it is. It's a caricature, right? Just carve, Rob. So I'd used that other stuff, that's wipe-on stuff last time, and it didn't really cure. It cured, but it just, I don't know. But I know this stuff will dry over top of kind of wet wood. It's weird. If you paint it, it won't dry over wet acrylic paint, but it will dry over spray paint. I guess it acts with the chemicals in the spray paint, and it will dry over wet wood. So I'm going to take this outside, give it a couple good coats. Yes, I know it's going to go dark, but I don't need to put a clear coat on it. Absolutely do not need to put a clear coat on it. But you know, I think because I painted inside the nose with a felt pen and inside the eye there, I think if I give it a zap of this, actually, stand by, I'm gonna get this cap off. Let's just give it a quick zap here. So there, and it's gonna go a bit darker. But yeah, I'm glad I did that this time. And you see I made the beard hairs and the hair hairs more fluent. I didn't use that other tool, that other aluminum cutter, because that aluminum cutter just wasn't working too well with this piece of wood. You know, I could carve a little eye up top there, make that a little lizard head, but it's okay the way it is. Alright, so there it is. So this just goes to show you, your wood carvings are your own creations. Nothing's set in stone. You know, you can see there's some flat spots like where my thumb is and stuff like that. Sorry, I just had a text message and it came up on my screen. So you know, yeah, I like it. It's different. It's got character. I'll let this fully dry overnight, and then I'll give it a couple blasts tomorrow, and you'll get rid of those flat spots. So it just goes to show you, just do what you want. Nothing's in stone when you're doing art. It's all an experiment. This is a different face. I like it. It's not like my typical normal wood spirits. I showed you guys how to block out the nose and do all that stuff in the first video, and I didn't really show you, but I just removed the hair and I opened it all up, and now you can see what it is much more easily now, and it's something different, right? So my next video, well, I don't know if it's going to be the next video, but I got to carve this big piece of bark for, what's that weird color? My screen went thing. But I got to carve this big piece of bark for Sean Brooks over there at Pen on Fire. He's got a YouTube channel, and he's done me a couple favors over. Let's get the smoke out of the screen. He's done me a couple favors over the last month, so I got to carve him a wood spirit. I'm going to ask him what he wants me. I'm going to carve it. I don't know if I'm going to carve it live or make a video out of it, but there's going to be a wood spirit in the middle. I don't know what he wants around the wood spirit, or if he just wants it a simple wood spirit. So stay tuned for that. And hope everybody's doing good, and just let your mind go and have a good time, and go for a run. Put your hands up just like Woody's doing. Carving Fusion, over and out.